for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Hey, 47! Hey, kill!
Off the play fake, Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw on fourth.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Prescott off play action.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So now on fourth down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And his kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7.
You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stuck behind the line. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun again to Pollard.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he's fortunate to get anything up to the 49.
And quickly, they get to the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 26.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's home.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Play fake. Here's Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Gallup in motion right.
Go to 54, go to 54, line. Here we go, 46, 46.
Play action now, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
It's 4th down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here we go, 47.
4th down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that'll be caught by Tony. Finding room at midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Here comes 2nd down. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gray.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. On 23 yards to him.
Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Now they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 6, 1:06 to play. And the fourth down stop gives them a new lifeline, at least for the moment. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Mahomes to throw it. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. He's got room to roam. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Mahomes. And now he's caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point here in the final minute. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tip.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.